Welcome back here to What's Cooking Today, the nation's food, wine, restaurant, travel, entertainment show. I'm Michael Horn along with Eric Hines.
And Michael, on the line right now, we do have Kristen Levine. She is a pet expert, and it is, of course, May is Pet Month, and we're going to find out some great tips to keep your pets safe and happy. Kristen, welcome to the show.
Thanks so much, guys. It's great to be here. Happy Pet Month.
Happy May is Pet Month. You mentioned that Kristen Levine, the founder of Fetching Communications. It's the first and only national marketing and public relations firm dedicated to serving pets and the veterinary industry. She's a pet living expert. She's an author. She's got a blog. She's connected with pet parents, and she has business consulting for pet positive companies and veterinary practices too. So, how did you get into this whole pet thing? Obviously, you love animals, but this is kind of a specialized field. How did you get involved in this, Kirsten?
Well, a while back, I started volunteering at the SPCA in Tampa Bay. I live in Tampa, and after about 2 weeks of volunteering, a position opened up for public relations. So I took the position, and I ended up staying there for 15 years, promoting pet adoption and responsible pet care, and then it just took off from there. I did the PR. I started a PR company, and now I focus primarily on my blog, which is Pet Living, and I'm trying to help pet owners live happier and healthier with their pets and finding great tools to make pet parenting easier. And yes, we do call it pet parenting these days.
And as Pet Living is the blog, Pet Parenting is what you do, and you're also, I'm looking at the research on you, you're known as the Wizard of Paws. How did you get that name, the Wizard of Paws?
Yeah, well, when I was working at the SPCA, I was fostering a litter of kittens until they were ready to be put up for adoption. And these kittens were crazy. They had like little springs in their feet, and so I used to call them my flying monkeys. And as a result, my coworkers started calling me the Wizard of Paws. So it was a fun title. It stuck with me all these years, and I still use it.
The Wizard of Paws. I love it, too. And I mentioned you have the blog. You also have a book out called Pampered Pets on a Budget. Now, what's that one all about?
I wrote that book a few years ago because I wanted to show people how you could affordably care for pets and find, little tricks and ways to save money. Because, when you have pets, it costs money. And too often, we adopt a pet without thinking about the expenses that we're going to incur, particularly in terms of veterinary care, usually is where we're surprised by expenses. And so, but then the book kind of led into me blogging more and more about solutions to problems that pet owners have that ultimately can become costly if they become health issues.
Wow. All right. So this prompted you to write the book, and so what'd you find out? Help us out here if you can. As May is the National Pet Month, so we're at home, whether we got a dog, cat, whatever it is, how do we make our home a safe, comfortable place for our pets and for us, for that matter?
Well, I think it's by knowing what products are going to be the most helpful. And that's what I love about working in the pet industry. I've kind of got my paw on the pulse, as I like to say, of all the latest, greatest tools. And one of the ones I wanted to share with you today is a tool for canine anxiety. Now, 70 million dogs in the U.S. suffer from some type of anxiety or fear or stress that is caused by triggers like thunderstorms, fireworks, separation from
fireworks
from
a big one. Yep.
Yeah, it's a huge one, and it's very dangerous if we don't find ways to solve this problem. So there's a company called PetMate that just launched this new product called Calms. It's spelled CALMZ. It's an anxiety relief system for dogs, and I love it because it's non-invasive, it's drug-free, and it uses what you call neurosync technology, which...
What does that mean?
I know, right? Simply put, it's a combination of classical music, vibration, and tones that are calibrated for your dog's hearing, that when you place it on an acupressure point on the base of their neck, it calms them by increasing the blood flow to the brain and reducing the adrenaline that is being produced by this trigger that's causing them fear.
Are you kidding me?
So
it's like music that plays there next to their bones or something, or what is that?
Yeah, well, it actually comes with a little mesh vest that fits on your dog, depending on what size you need. And in the vest, you slide this little device that's the size of a computer mouse. And that device, when you turn it on, it emits a vibration, a tone, and classical music. It's actually for Elise by Beethoven. But you know what? You won't be able to hear it unless you put it right up to your ear.
Wow.
However, we all know how good our dogs can
one.
hear. So the dogs can hear it, and it's been clinically proven by veterinarians to reduce anxiety in dogs. So
what?
I just want to let everybody know about that product because we're not too far off from fireworks.
All right,
season.
that's true. Okay, and I'm making a joke about not hearing Calm, C-A-L-M-Z. What else you got for us? Give us another tip here. I like that first one. That's great.
Yeah, pretty cool. Well, one of the most common questions people ask me is, how do you choose the right dog treat for your dog? And, I always just say, the best ingredients are what makes the best treats. And you want to choose something that you feel good giving your pet every day. And, of course, it helps if your pet likes them. And my dog, Chili, loves the new Farmer's Medley, which is made by Milkbone. And it's they come in whole grain varieties or grain-free. And I like it because they have real protein in them. They've got chicken, beef, lamb, or turkey, and vegetables. And I know Chili loves them because if I merely pick up the bag and make a single sound with it, he just comes hauling from whatever part of the house he's been in. So,
and what are these? These are different. It. These are new Milk Bones. What are they now? What are they called?
Yeah, it's called Farmer's Medley. Milk
Farmer's Medley. I'm going to get that. That's a good one.
Yeah,
Farmer's Medley.
Yeah. Yeah,
well, I got to get a dog first, but then I'm going to get some of those. That's good. Okay, now, what about smells? That's a big thing with dogs, cats, whatever. How do we make the dog smell good and the house smell great?
Sure. Well, usually...
Or the cat, for that matter.
Yeah, exactly. So the biggest culprit for odors is the cat litter box.
You bet.
And,
you bet.
Besides the obvious, which is make sure you're scooping it every day, I actually recommend that people try World's Best Cat Litter because I've been using it for probably 4 or 5 years now, and I like it because it's made with all-natural corn, and they have this patented process where they compress the corn into tiny granules, and those tiny granules are naturally absorbent, and they trap the odors, and they form clumps on contact. So when you go to scoop, I don't know if you guys scoop the box, if you have cats or not, but a lot of times when you use clay litters...
Yeah. I didn't know that, Kristen Levine. I did not know
the biggest problem with clay litters is oftentimes when you scoop it, they crumble, but not with World's Best Cat Litter. It really stays in a nice tight ball that you clean out, and you end up using a lot less litter. What about
accidents? What about if there's accidents outside the box or on the rug or whatever? What do you use to clean that?
A paper towel. I pick it up with a paper towel.
Oh, okay.
It depends on the type of accident, of course.
Anything else you got for us? Final tip. We got about 30 seconds.
Yeah. I've got one more thing. Bissell's Bark Bath. It's a great, fast, easy way to bathe your dog. It's portable. You can take it anywhere, and has a special nozzle that sprays water out along with no-rinse shampoo and then sucks up the dirt and odors, and then you have a clean, fresh-smelling pet.
What is that called now? Give me that one more time.
Yep, it's called the Bark Bath, and it's made by Bissell.
Now, what? Give it the name once more.
Bark Bath. BARKBATH.
Oh, and, the Bark Bath. I like that from Bissell. You got 4 new things here that I haven't heard about. Give us your website real quick.
Sure. Tipsontv.com or KristenLevine.com.
Thanks so much. Come to Angelo's and Vinci's to see the memorabilia of movie stars and theatrical magic right in downtown Fullerton, California. See the art of the masters, an Italian town square complete with storefronts of old Italian butchers